Microsoft, we are 8th Degree Studios and we're here to present our game, Mudan Spectacle, for the Imagine Cup. Team members, I'm David Martinez, I am the team lead.
And I'm Che, I'm the UI designer and programmer, and our lead programmer and architect for the game. He's not currently with us today, James Perry.
About the game. Mudan Spectacle is we're trying to create a retro Arkanoid Pong game. So the whole theme of the game is that hacking has become commonplace in the future and it's taken the form of Pong. And as the player, you're trying to conquer different servers, which will be the bosses. And again, it's basic gameplay as an Arkanoid Pong shooter.
So our name is called Mudan, which means in Japanese means without break, without notice, without permission. And we wrote it like a little bit differently. It's Mudan, as in Mugen no Danga, which means endless bullets. And we want to also tie in our the philosophy of how to make a fun game. So we came up with the acronym: fun should be universal and never ending. And how we kind of got our name originally, it was part of a mistake that David kind of can explain to you right now.
So again, what happened was, again, our game is focused on hacking. So again, in the future, hacking has become mundane, and it looks like Pong. So again, when I was turning in the script, I misspelled mundane and I put Mudan. And as we turned out, Mudan has a lot of meaning to the name itself, and we wind up keeping the name. Game concept. So these are game inspirations that we're taking. We're trying to take elements from different games and put it and make it uniquely our own. So these are some of the games we looked at during our research.
So this is a Toho project from Toho 8 Imperishable Night, and this is kind of like a Japanese style scroll shooter game. It has all kinds of bullets and stuff flying at you, so it's really confusing and it's really hard to play. And here's another indie game called Warning Forever. And also we want to take aspects from like classic games, classic tabletop games, and then traditional physical tabletop games. So we'll take some inspiration from air hockey, Pong, Arkanoid, and also like the classic arcade game Space Invaders too as well.
So these are concept art that we did in our first draft of the game. So again, we wanted everything to be retro based. And our main focus is we want to put players against another player, so we wanted to be co-op and co-op versus. So that's why we have two players on the screen. So from the concept, we want to emphasize unity and competitiveness. So
currently we have 6 stages, and then for co-op and competitive, and then 6 stages for versus mode. And here are some of our stages. And each one will have a different theme. And we kind of want to have a different theme for our stages. So kind of like when the player plays another stage, there's like something new, something refreshing, something different. And we also want to make a single player story mode soon, which we're still in the development right now.
So the paddles themselves, they have different abilities. The core abilities that we have right now is a hit, shoot, dash, and block. And later on in our game, we want to add different player classes. So there'll be an attacker, defender, and so on. And again, the different classes will have different stats to the paddles. Business and marketing and distribution.
So we want to distribute our game on Google Play Marketplace, Steam, and Microsoft Xbox Live and Windows Store as well.
So again, we want our games to be for all ages. Again, our focus is that we want this game to be like a party game. You want to get together and play with another person, which could be your parents or a friend and so on. So also we want to later on add different modes. So basically, if you're playing like the parent against a child, maybe the parent's too experienced for the child, so you need to disable a few of the abilities and so on to make it an equal playing field. So for funding, what our plan is to actually have a base game. So where players will be able to enjoy it and actually get to see what we're producing. And later on, what we plan on doing is to have a DLC pack to have different, like 20 more levels where they'll get in like a different pack. over time, and we'll continue from there.
Yeah. So how we plan to distribute and market our games is to like we want to use face-to-face interactions to kind of show our game, demo our games. So we'd like to advertise from conventions, like game conventions, like anime conventions, or comic conventions to advertise, and also like through our university clubs and stuff like that. And also as well as like game development meetup within like our Houston area, which is where we're from, right? And through that, we're gonna experience and learn more about a game, and then get feedback, and then also improve our game based on that. And then on top of that, we have Facebook and Twitter. We want to also give out our development throughout the game as well.
So these are similar games that we looked at again, and we looked at the number of downloads for each of them, so we can generalize the market that's out there. So we have Damanku Death, and this is another death shooter sort of thing. So it's on the Google Play Store, and it's our market for everybody. And 500,000 to 1 million people downloaded it on the Steam marketplace.
And the main revenue for this game is from just the inline ads that's on the Google mobile device. And here's another game called Geometry Wars, and this is also similar to like a shooter game kind of style game. And these numbers are based on Geometry Wars 3, and it has over 1,200,000 downloads on Steam and Google Play. Here's 10,000 to 50,000 downloads. And I mean, and this is the revenue generating is a little bit different because they use cash revenue. So you just purchase a game, and we also want to potentially exploit this market as well. So we're gonna show y'all a live demo, and this is our intro screen for the Mudan spectacle right now. And we're gonna
show you the 2-player versus right now. So this is me versus Chin right now, and we're gonna show you the wormhole project.
So I'm on the right side, he's on the left side.
So again, each paddle has different abilities. We have a dash right here. We have shoot. We have an accelerate. So as soon as the ball goes, you want to press the trigger. There you go.
Yeah, as you can see, the ball gets teleported from the wormhole when you enter one and comes
So again,
the other.
our main idea is that each level will have its own little theme and quirks to it.
Yeah.
So this is the teleporting wormhole. So then we're going to go to the 2-player co-op.
Gorilla.
So again, the idea is that, again, this is the co-op competitive where you want to work as a team and destroy the system, which is Harambre right now. So right now we have it set to where we just have to destroy a few of the blocks, and we'll go on to our next phase. So the main idea is that after each player's game is played, we're going to report the high score. So right now, let's say, so again, we're going to submit, and as you can tell, going to our Azure account, our high score was recorded.
Okay, then go back to the...
Oh, another thing is that in the future we want to have creative levels, because these levels are pretty simple to create. As you can tell, we have a grid, and based on sketches and stuff, we're going to actually create the images ourselves. So in the future we want to have creative levels where anybody can create the games played, and this is how we create our own.
And yeah, thank you, Microsoft. And then this is our contact information. Facebook.com 8th Degree Studio, or search 8th Degree Studio on Facebook. And please feel free to contact us in our email, 8thDegreeStudio@gmail.com. Thank you very much.